Hi, here's your high five for today. We are reading from Easter Love Letters from God, Bible stories about Jesus' last week on earth that we call Holy Week. And I'll be sharing one story until Easter every day. Today is called The King of Kings. The donkey felt very special as he trotted down the road into Jerusalem with Jesus on his back. He had never carried a king before. The road was lined with people clapping and cheering. Everyone was there to welcome Jesus. Little children laughed as they waved their palm branches high in the air like flags. "Hosanna! Hosanna!" the crowd shouted as Jesus passed by. He was the one they had heard about. Here was the king who could save them from their enemies. But how would he do that? He wasn't wearing armor, and he didn't look like he was ready for a fight. An earthly king would ride on a mighty horse, but Jesus was a heavenly king. He rode in on a quiet donkey, an earthly king who would ride in with an army of strong soldiers, but Jesus rode in with an army of invisible angels. An earthly king would ride in carrying gleaming swords and weapons, but Jesus rode in carrying love, forgiveness, and peace. An earthly king would capture his enemies and take them to jail, but Jesus would free his enemies with love and lead them to heaven. The King of Kings stepped down from his donkey, patted it on the back, and turned toward Jerusalem. Jesus had only a few days left to live on earth, just a few days to show the world what love looked like. And so, his last days began. God's wonderful words to you are from the book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 26. I am the Lord who heals you. And our story was from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 21, verses 1 through 11. And each chapter has a love letter from God. So let's read our love letter for today from God. Dear loved ones, when Jesus rode into Jerusalem, he didn't come to fight the Romans. My son came to fight hatred, sadness, and unkindness. And the only way to fight these enemies is with love. Jesus came to teach people how to love. He came to heal us from everything that hurts us and to fill our lives with joy, hope, forgiveness, and peace. The more you get to know Jesus, the more you'll discover that this can be your life too. Love God.